What is something you have seen in your child that no test can capture in today's school system style? Straight A's, good grades, being top of the class, all look good on paper. But is this really top priority for kids' growth and their thriving capabilities? No, I don't think so. Real life is not about report cards. There are other things that matter a lot for success in life in today's ever-changing environment and ever-changing stimuli that we get. And the other things that matter a lot for success are emotional intelligence, your EQ, initiative, how your child is taking initiative, curiosity, are they curious about what they are looking at? Are they asking you questions? Adaptability, how do they adapt to the changing things around them? If one of their dear friends moves away, how are they adapting to it? Integrity, deeper personal integrity. Critical thinking, are they looking at it, what's actually happening? Another big one is communication, how they are communicating with each other. With our devices in our hands and in our kids' hands, they've actually forgotten that communication is so important. Collaboration, are they collaborating with their friends or the team that the teacher puts them into to do a project? Last but not the least is resilience. How resilient is your child to different things that happen around him, and can they bounce back? These are the real deep learnings that our children should be having to thrive these days. But our school systems have become so single-faceted that they are not focusing on honing other important skills that a child should cultivate and focus on for overall higher thriving potential. That's one of the reasons that mental health and problems are such an issue in our kids and in our teenagers' lives today, as they cannot cope with the real problems because they've just gotten into this very bookish knowledge of things. Let's delve deeper into it. Give your child or your grandchild, at whatever level of life you are at, a platform to learn these values of integrity, communication, critical thinking, resilience, emotional intelligence, so they become well-rounded humans. I was looking at this information put out by Miss Jolene Fender on parenting and how the school systems are working, and it really resonated with me. So I thought, let me share what she's talking about and what's actually happening in our school systems today, and how we should be thinking on other things that we need to teach our children too. Emotional intelligence. EQ is what helps our child or your child handle conflict, read the room, and lead with empathy. And if you think about it, that is what all jobs and work environments are wanting out of our kids when they grow up. So they need to start learning it young. Initiative. A child should not wait to be told what they need to do. And that's what is needed to build your own business or get your work done or do things by yourself. That's it, the initiative. So we got to teach them initiative in their lives. Adaptability. Your child's life is not going to follow a script, not at all. The ability to adjust and readjust to ever-changing world is what is going to make them thrive. Integrity, that's a big one. Doing the right thing when no one is watching. This is not for compliance, it is for deep conscience building. You need to build your morals, your conscience, so that you do the right thing. And integrity, teaching of that integrity to our kids, to our children, starts young, very early in life. Critical thinking. Book knowledge is not everything, as AI is giving all knowledge on your fingertips these days. You want kids to pause, to think, and question everything so they can remove noise from their environment and only focus on signal that's coming through. Communication and collaboration. Clear communication builds connection. We all know that. Teach them ways to communicate so they form collaborations within their friend groups, within their teams. It's not in the books. You won't find it there. It's out on the playgrounds when they're doing sports or doing other things. That's where they learn how to form these collaborations. They learn that most problems in real life will be solved with help from others. We all know that. We are adults. We need help to solve things. Curiosity, that's another big one. Are today's exams and tests only measure memory? But curiosity builds you as a human. Be curious of nature. Be curious of how things are working. Question them. That's what we need to teach our children. We need to tell them, ask questions. And that's how they become more curious and learn more. Last but not the least, resilience. It's a big one. I always feel being resilient is such an important part of anybody's growth. All studies show that grit and perseverance predicts your success way more better than your IQ. Like we've always heard, EQ gives you more success than IQ. And same on this resilience. Your grit, your perseverance to get something done or to keep working on something is what is going to make you successful. So all I'm saying is, or what we are discussing today is that your child is way more than just a score at the school. Your child is much more than how fast they took the test. Our tests today do not measure all of these other talked parameters. So let them develop these skills and see how they thrive in real life when they develop or they work on these other skills. But as parents, it's our job to give them opportunity to learn those skills so that they become better humans and they learn how to navigate better and learn to live in today's ever-changing times.